In today's video, I traveled from Vilnius, Lithuania to Warsaw, Poland. Vilnius is the capital of Lithuania and Warsaw is the capital of Poland. The trip took about 8 hours, maybe about 8.5 hours. It should have taken 8 hours because it was delayed about half an hour. There were no major issues except a delay at the border because they were doing like border control checks with checks of passports, and there was also extensive military people there. Recently there's been some issues with Russian drone scares over Lithuania and the other Baltic countries, so I guess a lot of the military forces in the region have been on edge. So they've been checking like all the different people transiting the area a little bit more extensively than they normally would have. But the weather was good, and I was luckily able to get a seat where I could get some good footage. So overall, it worked out well. 8 hours is quite a bit on the train, so I'm a bit tired, but I hope you enjoy the video. It's super green today. Lots of forests and fields, etc. What you're looking at right now is some fields of Lithuania right before I cross the border into Poland. If you've been watching my videos, please like, share, and subscribe. I'd really appreciate your support. Thank you. Alright, so I headed out today. Just left the hostel. I did to Warsaw, Poland. So my train doesn't leave till like noon, so I gotta do some laundry. And then again, except for the train station, probably just kind of chill there. So, yep, on the bus now. So, thanks. Alright, let's come back here in a couple hours. Try to do my laundry. Right, I'm headed to the train station again. I just did my laundry. That building's so crazy, it looks like a weird stack pyramid or something. Alright, I'm back here again. It's time to see where and when my train is leaving from the time. Alright, so my train still isn't posted yet, but I don't know, I'll come check it out. It's supposed to be number 33. So 32 is up there, and I'm looking at 12:35, so like in an hour. Alright, so I got a sweet and I got a savory. This one has jam in it. I don't know exactly what kind. I got myself the coffee. And I got another pastry. Here it has chicken, mushrooms, and cheese. And I have another like wrap to go for my train trip. And right there I got it. It's train number 33 to It ends up in Krakow, but I'm going to Warsaw. But yeah, so I am ready to go, and my train should arrive right there. So perfect. And I got a little table. It's like this is as good as it gets, really, when you're doing train travel. Alright. I am boarding my train now. Come on, seat number 72, so I think I have to change trains like once we get to the Polish border too, so. Alright, so anywhere second class they said. Oh wow, it's like so good. Got like a whole like 4 seats to myself right now. Hopefully nobody else is me. It'd be nice. But if they do, whatever, I got the window seat. The lady out front said it was like open seating. Alright, so it's my last day in Lithuania.
Next station, Kaunas. We wish you a pleasant trip. Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. So at the same time, they can declare that during the night is already at the beginning of.
Yeah.
We don't touch it.
At the moment, we don't touch.
We don't
Yeah,
touch
it's a
it.
We
steal.
just fond of love to Donald Trump
Yeah.
because it's so great guy.
Yeah.
So he won.
Our dear leader.
Yeah. He won war with Iran. 27 or 28, right?
Batch of F-35. So
So I hope that you will enjoy this.
yeah, sure.
And for the next time, we should tell you the same again. But remember that it's not every store. I don't know why. Also because it is the most expensive, huh? And therefore in small shop it's economically not reasonable to it's a big store. Well, okay, maybe it's speculative, but nonetheless I read some pieces of historical research that the most all the symbols of true Russians,
Alright, so we're leaving
they are not Russian.
Vilnius now.
For instance, Britain is famous about these imperial women
They were robbers. They were robbers. Who can
Still today. Because I saw their
without the Renaissance, there was no Renaissance.
Well, it was such a culture of the similar culture as Portugal, for instance. The similar culture. Poisoning the opponents, paving the way for her sons instead of the elder branch of the Ivan III. So,
Yes, and it's a paradox because in Poland we've got the Małopolska.
ja wiem to.
And Małopolska is more important than Wielkopolska.
I know because it's
Side
a
of the capital.
Michal, please, look, historically speaking, it's the same model, because it was a little Greece and
Jeszcze rok mamy 61, ale to widzisz, ale to też jest takie.
And then they were probably father and other stuff. And they entered one of the forests.
pisarz. To będzie szwagier pisarz. Inside or outside?
You are no. There are different schools. There are different schools, and
Inside.
yes, but some are boiling potatoes, mash them.
Half of it, tak. Szalki właśnie, half of and soccer.
Yes. Just like there is a difference between barszczyk and zalewek.
O, żurek. No tak, to jest różnie. Ja to bardzo dobrze pisałem. The most intriguing discipline, which one belongs to. Yeah, the Russians.
Pedestrian bridge right there. Alright, so we're in Kaunas, or like halfway through Lithuania right now. Now I know what it feels like to be from a country that has a government that's out to mess with people, you know, so.
And it was surprising for me.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting. A lot of native.
Also famous. Suwałki is a Lithuanian name. Suwałki.
Everything is so mixed up.
Alright, we're getting
So
closer.
what is the book Przemek in time of his dramatic rehabilitation? Yes. How many times he failed? 2 times? There was 2
Yes,
attempts?
as far as I remember. He failed 2 times.
And then he
And only the third time was successful.
It was in a Polish Science Academy.
Yeah, yeah. It's absolutely serious.
Alright, so we're changing trains here in the last stop here in Lithuania. We're catching a train to Poland to Warsaw. I'm getting on the train now, swapping trains. We're going from a Lithuanian to a Polish train. Alright. Alright, so doing this train swap. Poles are transferring trains and we're transferring here, so this is my car here. Alright, 13. I'm looking for seat number 72. Alright, got one of these ones. These are cool. Shoot. Alright, so got one of these ones. I think I'm way at that end there. Alright, so I'm in this one, 71, 76. Alright, so I am sitting with 6 other folks in our spot, so I'm watching looking getting up and doing some video down there. Yeah, it kind of sucks not being able to get like a good window, but it's I don't get up and stretch my feet a bit. Yeah, it's crazy. I found like a whole empty car in here. So maybe I might just chill in here. I don't know. Oh, stretch my legs a bit. All right, yeah, here I'm still in Lithuania. This is the last station here in Lithuania where we did the train exchange, which I couldn't film very well, but yeah, well, hopefully I can just chill in this empty car, you know? Just look at that. I'm like in a packed car with 6 people or 5 other people, and this one's totally empty. How does that work? Maybe it's like designed for like families or something. I don't know. Alright, we're finally leaving Lithuania. Woo! This is our last stop here. It's like when I had like a wrap, and I also had like this pastry earlier that had like mushrooms in it. And I guess it's like a big part of Lithuanian culture and cuisine is the mushrooms. And I typically don't really care for mushrooms. I kind of try to avoid them, honestly. But the way those ones are cooked, they tasted really good. It was like, wow, they know how to really cook mushrooms in this country. past a little bit of Lithuania. We're crossing into Poland very soon. That may have just been the border, actually, that fence there. So I think I'm now in Poland. I think it's my 21st new country, so feels good. Woo! Poland! I'm here now. Yeah, so this area is known as Suwalki Gap. So this is the area they fear for, like, if there's ever a Russian attack, because it's the closest area between the Russian exclave of Kaliningrad and Belarus, the Russian ally. So it's only like a 20-mile gap. And even now you can see soldiers outside, like Polish soldiers. I'll show you. See, there's like a woman right out there, Polish soldier, that's monitoring the area. But I've seen like a lot of trucks with like weapons from different allied countries, some like French like armored personnel carriers, some other like French jeeps, some Polish stuff. So yeah, I think tensions are like kind of high right now because there was like a air defense thing that went on. I guess they had a balloon that they mistook for like a drone. So yeah, it's kind of crazy times right now. Yeah, I still haven't moved here. First stop in Poland, and they're going through all the cars, checking in people's passports. So I don't know. It's just kind of weird. I mean, it's common, but not all the countries do it. I guess this one has a. I think the last time they checked my passport was going into Norway, but on the train itself, I think crossing from Germany to Denmark, they did it like at the border. So check out this local farmer here. See him moving some fertilizer around. There's his cows. Oh, his little baby. It's the cows. Woo. Oh, cows. There's loads of green fields here. It's beautiful. Yeah, we're approaching Suwalki station. It says there's like a 25-minute dwell time there, so it's kind of crazy. Yeah, it's like a long time. I was looking at the thing too, is saying like one of the other stations is pretty similar, so it seems like a long time. these trees are like really tall. They have a few stories up there. So we're in the town of Białystok. I always think about Mr. Białystok producers. Białystok.
To long-distance regional trains, please be reminded to pay attention to information provided at the station.
Alright, maybe Białystok. There's actually another station. I'll be there in a few minutes, and then once we leave Białystok, then I'll have this whole compartment to myself.
We would like to invite you to try the gastronomic service. We are approaching Białystok Zielone Wzgórza station. Passengers who are leaving the train, please remember to take your belongings and take caution. Thank you for choosing PKP Intercity. At the station, you can change to long-distance, regional or suburban trains. Please be reminded to pay attention to information provided at the station.
Alright, next stop is Warsaw. Luckily, I have this whole cabin to myself, so I'm gonna put my stuff in here finally. so I'm like 20 minutes from Warsaw. Almost there. It's a long day, almost 8 hours. Alright, starting to get into Warsaw now. Closer.
Wjeżdżają pociągi w kierunku lotniska Chopina i portu lotniczego Warszawa-Modlin. Prosimy o zwrócenie uwagi na informacje stacyjne.
There's some skyscrapers in the city. That's crazy. Alright, next station, downtown Warsaw, finally. About like 10 minutes late. Oh, probably gonna end up being about 15 minutes late.
Zapraszamy do skorzystania z oferty gastronomicznej. Zbliżamy się do stacji Warszawa Centralna. Przepraszamy za opóźnienie pociągu. Osoby wysiadające prosimy o zabranie swoich rzeczy oraz zachowanie ostrożności. Dziękujemy za się do pociągów dalekobieżnych, regionalnych lub podmiejskich, prosimy o zwracanie uwagi na informacje stacyjne. We would like to invite you to try the gastronomic service. We are approaching Warszawa Centralna Station. We would like to apologize for the delay. Passengers who are leaving the train, please remember to take your belongings and take...
Where's the beach tour, I think? It's the main river. Alright, so the station is mostly underground, it looks like, so. I better make my way out of here. Alright, so this is my train. Oh man, they had a dining car right there. Should check it out, I guess. It's alright though. It's funny, I was taking a selfie with the train and the train driver got so excited. He was like, gave me a thumbs up. He's like, yes, somebody appreciates me. There's the hard part, figuring out how to get out from underground. I have no idea where I'm going. I'm just kind of following some people. Alright, so I'm in a pretty interesting, this is a cool station actually. It's like super modern in here. Alright, now I need to find some money and direct myself somewhere. Oh, wow, so this is what downtown Warsaw looks like here in Poland. Kebab shop. Be careful not to get hit by a taxi. That's cool. Yeah, this place almost feels like an American city with like commie blocks spattered across it. It's kind of interesting. A little bit different than the other places. I think a lot of it was destroyed during the war though, so just kind of threw up whatever the heck was convenient. I guess the most convenient stuff now is these giant buildings. Oh wow, these buildings are huge. Oh, I gotta take the metro 2 stops and then I'll be close to my hotel. Alright, they said there's like a weekend pass, so I'm gonna buy that. Alright, so here's the ticket machine. Let's see how it works. Usually just hit the English one. Paper ticket, let's just buy a paper ticket. A short-term ticket, let's do the weekend ticket. That's fine. That's 24 zloty. Let's see. God, I like tortured myself trying to get this stupid thing. It got stuck in there. I'm surprised I didn't get arrested by a cop or something. Holy shit, that was rough. Sorry for swearing, but man, I was like knocking the shit out of the machine there. Alright, so I came in here, Centrum, and I guess I could have, or maybe I was here, and walked here to Rondo, and now I gotta take 2 stops to this one here. Man, that's so annoying with that ticket. I felt so stupid. Alright, so here we go on the train. Alright, up here. Check it out. Alright, wow, these stations are really cool here. Super artsy. I'm actually pretty impressed with Warsaw so far. Alright, so that was the train I just got off of. right, so I made it out. Fuck, that was an odyssey. Holy smoke, I was just like, oh man, it's windy now. All right, so I'm like about a couple blocks, a couple minutes away from my hotel, so I'm gonna wrap up the video for today. I took an 8-hour train ride from Vilnius, Lithuania, capital Lithuania, to Warsaw, Poland, the capital of Poland. And I basically took all day doing that almost, you know. Did a little bit of laundry in the morning in Vilnius, but now it's time to rest. So if you made it this far and you haven't subscribed to me, what are you doing? You should be subscribed. You should like. You should be sharing it. I'd appreciate it. Thank you.